Oh gosh, there's more. He keeps bringing it out. Well, that's cool. These are incredible.
Aren't they awesome?
They are. Don't overly yard sale price me because this is some good stuff.
Froggy flips.
All right, so just a real quick setup. My friend Neil, I've done a couple deals with him over the last few months on the channel. Most recently, you might remember the G.I. Joe comics I bought from him. He had a yard sale this weekend and basically let me come early before he actually opened. I think I got there right at 6:30 a.m. He sent me one picture of something that he recently picked up that he thought I might be interested in, which I was. But other than that, I was not expecting too much just because I felt like I've seen everything he has. So I figured I'd go there, buy the one item, you know, maybe something else, throw it on top of the rest of the day's garage sales as far as this video goes. And that would be that. I had no idea that he had a whole separate shed filled with stuff that I had never even seen. Ended up being a great day of yard sales on top of this sale, so that video will come out in a few days. This one deserves its own video, so I'll show it to you now, and then I'll show you the haul when we get back. Neil! What's up, man? Man, you're an early riser.
Yeah, I got a mental alarm clock, man. It just goes off. Nothing I can do about it.
That's awesome. This is quite the setup.
Hey, man, we got this much stuff. You just do what you can do. I'm gonna be running around. I'm probably gonna get another cup of coffee. So,
Go for it, man. I'll make a little pile.
Yep.
This is my safety net today.
This is?
Yeah.
Oh, you're safe.
Yeah, this is my guaranteed.
I got you. Oh, it's guaranteed, Froggy. It's guaranteed, my friend.
Which one are those? Mega Man?
Oh, this is 3 hours of work, and it looks like I just drug stuff out and threw it on the ground.
I don't know. This looks better than the average yard sale to me.
Yeah, well,
So, I go to a lot. I'm just saying.
yeah, I hear you. I've been there a lot lately.
That'd be the coolest telephone ever. Well, that's cool. Holy moly. These are fantastic. That's Imperial. These are incredible.
Aren't they awesome?
They are.
I love them.
So they're for sale, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were just showing me.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. I know where they belong, man. I don't get too attached to very many things. I like them, I enjoy them.
Yeah, you just like the temporary enjoyment.
Yeah, I take them to their new permanent home.
That is so cool.
I saw that one sold in the box for like 1,000 or something.
Yeah.
But I know it routinely sells for
Like 1 to 250.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, just depending on how many there are and the condition. Man, they're cool though.
Yeah, I think he's awesome. Yeah, they got their own special box. They can't be hanging out.
And the Nick Trolls, those are cool too.
Yeah, it took me a long time to find out what those were.
I think these come with like little outfits that are just kind of ridiculous looking.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, they get their own special case.
Those are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like a little coffin. That's perfect. I can't believe there's still horror DVDs over here.
I'm focused on the garage or the shed back there, but I forgot I got a whole bunch of stuff down.
Those cards. These old Louis marks.
Yeah, old plastic marks figures.
Oh gosh, there's more. He keeps bringing it out. How cool are those? Oh my gosh, there's Star Wars stamp albums. Dark Crystal. Pink Panther. I keep thinking I'm done, and then I see like a new pile of stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness.
I don't think that's vintage stuff.
It's still cool though.
Sometimes stick this in the ground and release the cracking. That's why I'm driving all the way up to Love's truck stop right now.
I can't believe no one's popped in yet.
I don't have a sign pointing in here.
I'm tempted on the Mark stuff, but I think that'll look cool for someone else walking up. I don't want to take everything, so
Oh, that's fine.
I can leave
No
that.
big deal.
This is a bigger pile than I was thinking I'd leave with. I thought surely he doesn't have that much more stuff.
I can't help it, man. I gotta go get it. Brian is frozen.
Don't overly yard sale price me, because this is some good stuff.
What about what if I said 600?
600. Okay.
That's good for you?
Yeah. I think so, right?
All right. Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, I think that on a good day that's 600.
You think that guy is?
No, like these three.
Oh, okay.
Like on the best day.
Yeah.
On the best day ever, I think that's like 600.
Oh, good. I feel good about it.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
heck yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I like the Mario phone.
Yeah, that's neat.
I love those guys though.
Plus these are $2 to $5 a pop in the booth all day long.
Yeah.
Some decent comics in there. No idea what's in the cards. There's enough gamble in there.
Oh, I had some Dragon Ball Z cards. I don't know if they're in there.
I don't know. There was just a bunch of different things in there. So let's see.
I really like this Godzilla too. I like him a lot.
There's two. I think that's all I have in 50s. So let me count some 20s. 40, 20, 40, 60, 81, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. So 4 and 2 is 6.
There it is.
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome. You're gonna have to take a tote, man.
I've been driving around all week with a tote, and I had to take boxes to recycling yesterday, so I took the tote out and I forgot to put it back in.
That's how it works. Always. Always. Well, here's a box. If you don't want to deal with the tote, then this thing will break down and just throw it away.
Okay, cool. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, man.
Good luck with the sale.
You too, man.
I appreciate the pre-pick. I'm shocked no one's here yet, but they will be. All right, so as promised, we are back in the garage. Without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said in the beginning, this was my first stop of the day. Early birded Neil's yard sale. Ended up spending $600 on quite the haul here. A bunch of stuff that I had no idea that he even had. He definitely surprised me. All right, so normally I save the best for last, but I feel like it's important to explain why $600 was such a great deal. And it comes down to these 3 tiny little toys right here. This is what was in the picture that he sent me beforehand. I knew I wanted these. I kind of assumed that these would be the bulk of the haul. We have a Remco Herman Munster from 1964. And this thing is in really nice shape. There are no cracks anywhere on it. His hair is nice. The only notable problems are some green paint showing through in a couple places, but a lot of times you'll see these and they have cracks all through the backs and arms, or hands will be cracked off or something. And these sell for different amounts. It kind of depends on what's available at the time and the condition compared to other ones available and so on. One without a hand sold for like $100. There's been some nicer versions like this that have sold even earlier this year for between $300 and almost $500. I think the most recent one on eBay sold for about $250. So it kind of just depends. I have mine priced right now at $299 plus shipping. And with the new Rob Zombie Monsters movie coming out soon, I'm gonna hold firm at that price for a little while because this one is just very nice. And then we have these 2 little trolls here. I am not an expert on exactly what these are. From what I can tell, there were a couple different companies that made these back in the 1960s. They have little troll bodies and they have monster heads. I think there were like 3 different head configurations: King Kong, Wolfman, and a Frankenstein. I know a lot of them are made by Nick, but depending on what they are exactly, they have different colored bodies. These both happen to be green bodies. Some came with clothes, some did not. Some were called Monster Men. But from what I can tell, these kind of range in value too, anywhere from $100 to $250 a piece. So I currently have these 2 listed at right around $219.99 or something plus shipping. That may be a little high, but we'll see. Eventually someone's going to be looking for a green troll body version of the Wolfman, and that's what ends up commanding the value eventually. So that's why this was such a great deal, because I truly believe that the entire $600, if not more, could be gotten back with just these 3 little items. I'm not saying any of them will be a quick sale, but the value is definitely there if you're willing to wait it out a little bit. Everything else I bought, pretty much just really solid shelf filler. A big stack of nice comics. I have them all bagged and boarded now, but we have like Mad Balls #1. We have Dark Crystal #1, which is really cool. Some Return of the Jedi comics. There's a Return of the Jedi #1, but just like some really solid stuff. Fraggle Rock, more Star Wars stuff. So that's definitely cool. A big stack of really neat horror DVDs, which have been selling really well for me. Every time I think I've bought all of Neil's horror DVDs, I find more when I go over there. The dude is like an endless supply of horror DVDs. And normally what I do is I give them a quick scan to make sure that they're not something really special, like 20 bucks or more. If they're not, I pop between $2 and $10 a piece on them, and they sell very, very consistently. So always happy to find something like that. Yes, I love horror VHS, but horror DVDs are a pretty close second. Bunch of cool rock CDs, Smashing Pumpkins, Bob Dylan, Tesla, The Clash, Aerosmith, Billy Joel, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones. A lot of really cool stuff in here. Likewise with the cassettes, Van Halen, Poison, Culture Club, Allman Brothers, John Cougar Mellencamp, Rolling Stones. Some WWF postcards, thought those were kind of neat. A bunch of storybooks and records. My favorite are the Gremlin ones here. Got the 1985 Imperial Godzilla right here. Some VHS, like there is some horror VHS here. And then like the Burger King Turtle stuff, those sell pretty well. Some sealed DVDs that were just kind of neat, like The Doors and Wall-E, and some Lord of the Rings and Fraggle Rock. Some SNL stuff. Got a bunch of cards that I've not gone through yet. I saw some Pokemon, I saw some Yu-Gi-Oh!, I saw some Magic, and I saw some Digimon. I think these are all Magic cards in here, again, that I've not been through yet. a little box of Marvel action figures. Most of these are Toy Biz, so they're probably not worth a lot. I'll probably lot those up or something. Lots of posters. I'm not going to try to unroll all these, but I saw like a 1993 Empire Strikes Back movie poster. I saw a Toto gold foil poster. I saw a Monty Python poster in there. There's some smaller posters that I can show you, like the Gremlins. That one's really cool. And then a bunch of like Conan the Barbarian posters. I think this Dover Elevators hat actually sells for like 75 bucks. This is licensed by John Deere. A bunch of Star Wars Bendems. These honestly don't sell for much at all, but I just bulked them in, so they'll do just fine for a few bucks a piece. A few different action figures. I think the Mega Man's pretty cool. Got Stone Cold Steve Austin. The broken G.I. Joe time capsule. I think that probably still has some value. And then we have the Mario Kart phone, which is really cool. That could probably go online, but I'm sure I'll just end up throwing it on a shelf as well, because that'll grab someone's attention walking by. So not bad for the first stop of the day. Thank you so much, Neil, for letting me come and early bird your yard sale. I'm super happy with this haul, and I'll be even happier when these three little fellas finally sell. But that is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, but until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye.
When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.